most students prepare for the UKVI student interview the wrong way. Today, I'm going to show you how to use AI to prepare a personalized mock interview tailored to your specific profile. Now, you may have noticed that a lot of students are being called on for interview nowadays. This was not the case previously. However, the UK introduced something called RAG system. It is a grading system that the UKVI uses to grade universities with different colors. So the RAG stands for red, amber, and green, right? So I will not go into details on how universities fall under this RAG system, but here is how this affects you and how this affects whether you are called for a visa interview. So if your university falls under the red category, you will almost always get called on for a visa interview. If your university falls under the amber category, which most of the UK university falls under, right, you would have a 50-50 chance of being called on for a UK visa interview, right? It's a 50-50 chance depending on your profile. Now, if your university falls under the green category, you will most likely almost not get called for an interview, right? You probably will just get your visa directly. And a very few schools in the UK fall under the green category. So this is a good rule of thumb. Start preparing for the UKVI visa interview early, even in your application stage, before even applying for your visa, so that you have enough time to prepare. So what are the two major problems that students have to battle with, right, when it comes to visa interviews? Number one is that they get very nervous, right? So when you approach an interview and you are so nervous, it gives away your confidence. It shows as though you are hiding something. You almost will always get refused when you attend a visa interview nervous. So you have to go to your visa interview feeling very confident and positive, right? Also, remember to dress and look good for your visa interview. That is another tip, right? So why do students get nervous? It is because they have not prepared adequately for the visa interview. That is the reason why we have created this video, to help you simulate a mock interview that fits your profile, so that you can go into the interview feeling confident and not nervous. Okay, so another big problem that students face when applying for a UKVI visa interview is the fact that they rely on generic YouTube videos, right? Use YouTube for your preparation. There are fantastic resources on YouTube, but don't rely solely on YouTube videos. While I looked at YouTube videos, I saw a few very wonderful resources that you can use for your visa interview. I noticed that there was a loophole, and that is the reason why I've created this video, so that you can create a personalized, styled mock interview that fits your profile. And using this method, the AI system looks at your profile holistically and will point out any red flag in your profile and will probe you in that direction, because these visa interviewers, they know when they see a profile, they see red flags, and they can tell. So this AI system will tell in advance if there are any red flags in your profiles that the visa interviewer will probably look into, right? So that when you get into the interview itself and that comes up, you are not like you are confused, right? So you get prepared before time. So the AI model that we are going to use for this is ChatGPT, the infamous ChatGPT. your lovely ChatGPT, right? So the ChatGPT is what we are going to use for this exercise, and you can use any AI model, right, that you are more comfortable with. But I love to use ChatGPT for this model because I found that ChatGPT works perfectly. You can use Grok, Gemini. There are so many models, AI models, language models, or chatbots, like people call them, which I think is an insult, calling ChatGPT a chatbot, right? AI systems, I like to call them, right? We use ChatGPT for this. The prompt is currently showing on your screen. You can screen grab the prompt, or you can check in the description box below this video, and you will be able to, copy the prompt and paste into your AI model. However, do not forget to please subscribe to this channel if you think this video brings you a lot of value, because we are going to be bringing to you a lot of value when it comes to your study abroad journey. And of course, if you would like to study in any of the destinations, if you like to get student loans, if you like to get scholarships, if you like to, any of these things, TSAP Educational Services is your one-stop shop. So do not hesitate to send us an email, contact us if you need our help. All right, so let's get into my screen. Right here, we have ChatGPT, the interface, like you all know. I'm sure that a lot of you are, very much aware of ChatGPT. You may have heard about it before or not. You may not have. If you have not heard about ChatGPT, probably living under the stone. It's just a joke anyway. But right, you should be more in tune with technology, especially if you want to travel abroad. So anyway, so let's get into my screen. So if you do not have an account with ChatGPT, you can sign up with ChatGPT. It is totally free, right? You get good stuff. You can do this with a free version as well, right? But I will advise you to, if you can, pay for ChatGPT if you use it regularly to get better output. But the free version is fantastic for what I'm about to show you, so do not get discouraged. So set up an account with ChatGPT and let's go. So this is my screen. So I'm just going to paste. I've already copied that prompt. So I'm just going to paste that prompt into my AI, into the ChatGPT right here. So it says, this prompt says, act like a UKVI visa officer with years of experience. You will be taking my visa interview. I'm a student that will be going to the UK, and you are to take my visa interview. Ask me all the possible questions for the interview and grade my answers based on what I have answered. Be very blunt, but also suggest how I can improve on my answers and make it better for the main interview itself. I will include my CAS documents, my UKVI forms, and also my document checklist so that you can have an overview of my application. All right. So let me just make a few corrections here, right? So that you can have an overview of my correction of my application. So what this prompt is telling ChatGPT is that, okay, you are the visa interviewer. I want you to interview me. Act like an experienced visa interviewer. Interview me, and I will be giving you my documents so that you can understand my profile, okay? So that you can understand my profile. So some of the documents that you will be needing is your CAS document. That's the document you get for CAS that you use to apply for the visa. And also, there's a document checklist that you get after submitting your visa. Most of you that will get called for an interview have already submitted the visa. You know that, right? So you need that document. And then there's a document that you get that encompasses all your answers after filling the visa form. Let me see if I can find that document without revealing any of the person's information. So, info document. The document looks something like this. It's on the screen right now, right? So you get this document. It shows all what you filled into the UKVI portal itself, right? This is the document. You get that document, right? So you put this document into ChatGPT as well. Your checklist, your CAS document, and all, right? You put that into ChatGPT alongside this prompt. This is so that the AI system knows who you are and is able to point out any red flags, right? So we have asked the system to interview us, to be blunt, very blunt, don't hide anything, and also suggest how we can improve our answers. And when these answers are given to you, remember, answer exactly how you will answer during a visa interview. Okay, don't try to be slick, don't use big words, just answer the way you would answer. Okay, so this prompt is in ChatGPT right now. I'm just going to include the document. So you click on the plus sign, add files and photos, right? So we come to our PDF documents right here. We come to our PDF documents. So I'm going to include my document checklist. Let's assume that you have also already applied for a visa, So I'm going to include my document checklist, information page. That's the information page I just showed you from UKVI. I'm going to include my CAS. Okay, so these are the three documents I'm going to include into ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm going to click on open, and the system is uploading these documents into ChatGPT. And the next thing, I'm going to click on the submit button. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the submit button, right? Voila, that is it. So the chatbot is telling you absolutely, I will conduct this as if I were an experienced UKVI entry clearance officer conducting a genuine student credibility interview, right? Because what is the reason for the interview? They want to know if you are truly a student coming to study in the UK. They also will want to know if your intention is to study in the UK, and if you have done enough research about your school and you really know what you are coming to the UK to do. That's the main reason for the credibility interview. So this AI system will simulate that, okay? And then initial assessment, right? It has told us, you can see the screen, it can tell you what it has gathered, right? So how will I do this, right? It has told you, the system will now tell you how it is going to do this, right? It says, I will make this interview much harder than the real UKVI interview. So if you have gone through this system, you will know that the real interview itself will be very, 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 very cheap and easy, right? After every answer, I will give you scores, right? I will score you accuracy over 10, credibility over 10, confidence over 10, consistency over 10, and immigration risk over 10. So overall score 50, right? So all of that, right? Important rules. It gives you the important rules, right? Important rules. Answer naturally. Do not try to impress me. Do not try to impress so answer like you will answer, like I said. Do not give long speeches, right? Answer exactly as you would answer during a real visa interview, all right? Then, so now round one. So it's asking you question number 1. It says, good morning, could you please introduce yourself? Tell me your full name, your date of birth, your nationality, and why you are traveling to the United Kingdom. That is the first question, right? So let me give you an answer, right, to this question. So you will give your own answer as is. Make sure you give the answer as is in your CAS document or in your in your documents, right? In your passport. You can also include your passport to this, right? Assist in your passport as well. So give the right answers, and then the AI system will score you. All right. So, of course, it's not my document. I just put in one of my students' documents. Remember, TSAP Educational Services is a travel agency. Okay, so I just put in one of my students' documents. So I am not going to be putting out the real answers because of, okay, let me just give you let me give you assist. Okay, so let's not hide anything. Okay, we'll just blow out some of the answers. Okay, so now I know at this point, let me give you a tip. At this point, you may be someone that do not really like to type, because really, let's face it, if you need to type your answers, it will take you a very, very long time. So you have to type one after the other, and it can be tiring because the questions are a lot. ChatGPT will ask you a lot of questions until it is satisfied, and then it will give you an overall score. Okay, so instead of you typing, there's an app that I will suggest to you. I will leave a link to the app below so that you can download that app. The app will enable you to talk to your computer, to talk to your system rather than typing. Okay, so the name of the app is Whisper Flow. Okay, so download Whisper Flow. You can use it for free. The free version is awesome, right? Download Whisper Flow, and it will help you to be able to talk to your system rather than typing. Okay, so when you talk to your system, it transcribes what you have said into ChatGPT, and you don't need to spend a lot of time typing. Okay, so let me answer these questions on the screen. The question that the visa officer is asking me now is that your name, your date of birth, and your nationality. Okay, let me attempt to answer this question. So with Whisper Flow, instead of me typing the answer, I'm just going to double click on Control plus the window button, or hold down. That's after you have installed Whisper Flow, or hold down window button and the control button together. So I'm just going to hold down the window and control button together. So, okay, good day. My name is Blessing. I was born on the 7th of July, 1997. My nationality, I am from Nigeria, and I am traveling to the United Kingdom to study MSc Strategic Business Management. So let's see so ChatGPT has written that all for me, so I don't really need to type. Okay, so that is okay. Okay, good day. My name is Blessing, as you can see on the screen. I was born on the 7th of July. I'm not sure if I got the date, I'm just guessing. If you don't get it, the visa officer will tell you. So of course, I'm sure you know your own date of birth, right? My nationality, normally I will not say my nationality, so I will just remove that part. So I am from Nigeria. Of course, in your visa interview, you say I am from Nigeria. But when I was dictating, I wrote my nationality. I'm from Nigeria, and I am traveling to the United Kingdom to study MSc Business Management. Okay, let's give ChatGPT that answer. Let's say I am the student, and ChatGPT is the visa officer. So, okay, now the interview post. You can see interview post, right? So ChatGPT pauses the interview and gives you feedback. This is awesome. ChatGPT pauses the interview and gives you feedback on your answer. Okay, let's look at our answer, at our feedback. Before we proceed, kindly subscribe to this channel, click the like button, share with your friends that you know that this video can help, so that we can reach more people together and grow the channel together. However, if you would like to study abroad and you need help with your study abroad journey, kindly contact us also, TSAP Educational Services. We can help you study in destinations, UK, US, Canada, Australia, Europe, name it. Any of the countries, we are there. Affordable destinations also, we have affordable destinations as low as 2,500 euros, 3,000 euros. And also we have student loans, and also we have the Ultimate Scholarship Masterclass to help you with your scholarships. So if these are the kind of content that you like, kindly follow our channel, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media, TSAP Educational Services, the Study Abroad Program. And yeah, let's continue into the video. Okay, let's look at our answer, at our feedback. As a UKVI officer, this is how I will assess your answer. Right? It's on the screen. Question number 1. Good day. That's how I answered now. Good day, my name is Blessing. I was born on the 7th of July, 1997. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm traveling to the United Kingdom to study MSc Strategic Business Management. That was my answer, okay? So my score, accuracy, 4/10. That means probably I didn't get the date of birth properly. Your credibility, 8. Confidence, I am confident. And consistency with your application, 2/10. That means I must have done something very wrong. That means what I said here is not consistent with the document that I gave to ChatGPT. So that is why you can see that it is tailored. Okay, I deliberately put a wrong date of birth and maybe a few wrong answers. I just said Blessing. You know, I don't want to reveal a lot about the student. Okay, so I'm just giving this as an example. You can go ahead, try it, and do this till the end. All right. Overall score, I have scored over 50. Remember, ChatGPT is grading me over 50. Over 50, I've scored 28/50. Not bad, but now ChatGPT will point out the major problem, as you can see on the screen. Major problem to this answer. You gave the wrong date of birth. Like I said, right? You gave the wrong date of birth. Your visa application, passport and cards all state that your date of birth was 31st of July 1997, not actually 7th of July 1997. You can see that, right? So you can see that this is tailored. This is a tailored interview for you, right? This is a significant issue. Of course, when you go to your visa interview, don't go and tell the visa officer a wrong date of birth. I'm just doing this so that you can see, okay? Now, it tells you where the problem is. The second problem, you said I am traveling to study MSc Strategic Business Management. The answer is incomplete. You should mention the institute. You can see. So I'm supposed to, instead of saying I'm going to study MSc Business Management, I say I'm going to study MSc Business Management in the University of so and so. Okay? Now, a visa officer expects you to know where you are studying. So better answer. Oh, please. I'm going to blow out the name. So it has given me the full name, the full answer according to the document you provided. So if you have provided your own document and your own name, of course you will not get that wrong, but ChatGPT will give you a better answer. And when it gives you a better answer, do not memorize the answer, know the answer, because also when you memorize answers and you go in front of the visa officer, the visa officer can tell that you are reading from your memory. Okay, so this is just to prepare you, kind of let you know what is coming and how the visa officer expects you to answer. Okay, so when you are answering, use ChatGPT as a guide. Okay, even if it will help you tailor your answer, because of course your answers will be specific to you, because you will answer as you would answer. So imagine that without ChatGPT, you are meeting the visa officer for the first day. You land in front of the visa officer for the first day. When the visa officer asks you a question, exactly what you tell the visa officer, say it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will give you a better answer, a more enhanced answer. So, better answer. My name is Blessing. So it has given the full name. I was born on the 31st of July. I am a Nigerian citizen. I didn't say that, right? I'm a Nigerian citizen. I am traveling to the United Kingdom to study MSc Strategic Management at the University of Birmingham campus. This answer is concise, accurate, and fully consistent with your application. Coaching tips. So after that, ChatGPT will give you coaching tips. When giving you the answer, ChatGPT will give you tips on how to perform better, right? So it's saying that there are some inconsistency in date of birth. if you are inconsistent, you could be nervous rather than lack the knowledge and all that. So it will give you the tips and how to do better. And then it will give you the next question. Why did you choose to study in the United Kingdom instead of Nigeria and other countries such as Canada, United States, and Australia? Okay, now again, I'm going to go to Whisperflow. Whisperflow is already installed on my system. You can install it, right? Double click or hold down Control and say, it's asking me why did I choose to study in the United Kingdom rather than Nigeria and all that. Okay, so let me answer this question. So now, tip to answering questions. Answer, give your point, explain, give example if possible, right? So that's how you should be answering your questions if you're going for visa interview. This is just another tip. You can find that in other YouTube videos, right? So let's follow that method, right? So I choose to study in the United Kingdom because of its practical approach to teaching. Unlike my country, Nigeria, which uses more theoretical approach. Other countries such as Canada, the US, UK, and all that are good, but their curriculum are longer, right? I spend longer studying in the same course, right? And also, this also the United Kingdom is closer to home, not so far from Nigeria, the time zone, and I can stay connected with my business and my family. For example, I'm just giving this as an example. So let's let Whisperflow do its thing. So Whisperflow has done all that for me. So I'm just taking out for example, right? Because I said for example. So for example, this is my answer. I just gave a random answer. You should answer the way you are going to answer. Don't follow my answers, okay? So I just do that and I answer straight up, right? Then let's see what ChatGPT scores us this time around. Good. So this is a very good answer. So I scored accuracy 8/10. Credibility, I got 8/10. Confidence, I got 9/10. Consistency with my application, I got 9/10. And immigration risk, 7/10. So overall, I scored 41/50. So that is a good point. So you can tell that your answer is good or not good. Again, do not copy my answers, okay? I just gave this answer and I didn't deliver it properly. If I'm in front of the visa officer, of course, I will not deliver it the way I did. This is because I was typing with Whisperflow, of course. I was trying to gather my thought and everything. But you know what to say with your interview. This is just to guide you, okay? So overall, I scored 41/50. Yay, right? What you did well, you gave several reasons instead of just one, okay? That is good, right? The UK is close to home. Longer teaching in other destinations, and I also gave practical approach and so practical teaching, shorter duration, proximity to Nigeria, study connected to your business and whatever. So you can also include course module and all that. Okay, so what would concern me as a UKVI officer, right? So ChatGPT tells you what concerns him. Other countries such as Canada, UK, US are good, but the curriculum are longer. This is factually inconsistent, right? So of course, I didn't say it properly, right? The UK is actually known for having shorter master's programs, typically 1 year, whereas many master's programs in Canada, US are longer, 2 years. Of course, that was what I was trying to say, but I just mumbled everything. Instead of me to say longer duration, I said curriculum. That's what, but that was a mistake. This is just for practice purpose, right? You did mention why the University of Law. You didn't mention why the University of Law. So that is what you should also include. It is telling you what you should include. How I can make this answer 50/50, right? Why Birmingham City why Aston University, why Coventry University. So you should give this as an example. Why the UK? I did mention why the UK, but I didn't mention why the school, why, I didn't mention all of that. So the AI system is telling me that I should have mentioned why the Birmingham City campus, why Aston University, and all of that. So the system is telling me that. So practical approach. Almost every Nigerian says this. If I hear that answer 10 times in a day, it starts to sound rehearsed. So it's telling me more. Back it up with some specific. Okay, back it up with something specific about your course. For example, consultancy projects, case studies, strategic decision making, leadership models, and all that. So most Nigerian students will say practical approach because of practical approach, and of course in Nigeria, theoretical teaching. So ChatGPT is trying to tell you that back it up with your course model. So your course models are more theoretical, in nature, right? For example, consultancy projects. You do consultancy projects, you do case studies. These are things that you probably will not do in Nigeria. So when you do that, the visa officer knows that okay, because of practical approach, but it's not that she read it somewhere, that it's just because of practical approach. At least she has mixed it up with her or his curriculum and case studies and all of that. So it's not just practical approach. So don't sound very generic. A stronger version of this answer is on your screen right now, and I'm going to read it out. I choose the United Kingdom because it offers a 1-year master's program, allowing me to gain an internationally recognized qualification with a shorter period than many comparable programs in countries like Canada, the United States. The UK education system also places strong emphasis on practical learning through case studies, real business scenarios, and strategic analytics, which aligns with my career goals. In addition, the United Kingdom is relatively closer to Nigeria, making it easier to maintain contact with my family and oversee my business while studying, right? Notice that every sentence has a purpose, right? So this is what ChatGPT has written, right? So follow up. Now we are moving on to question number 3. Tell me about your business, right? So these are the questions. So just follow through, answer the questions until you get to the end, and ChatGPT will grade you overall. So that is how you use AI to prepare a mock interview tailored to your own profile to prepare you for your UKVI student interview. So when you go through the answers, the questions, you keep answering the questions, the AI system keeps probing you and probing you. It will probe all the red spots in your application, and when the system is satisfied, the system is going to give you an overall score. So if you're doing well, or you have to do better, or you have to prepare even better. One thing that you can do is to go back at the chat history and take all the questions that the chatbot has given you as a better option, and put them on a spreadsheet and learn and go through them, internalize them. I'm not saying cram them. Don't cram and just speak out of memorizing. Just be comfortable with the answers, and I guarantee you, when you go into your UKVI visa interview, you are likely going to get those same questions from the visa officer, and the AI system must have prepared you on how to properly answer those questions. So that is it, guys. If this video was helpful to you, kindly subscribe to this channel. Click the subscribe button, click the bell button so that you get notified anytime you know we post a video. We do post helpful content every week on this channel. And don't forget to like to help us reach more people. Share to your friends that may need this, or that this content may help. And we will see you in the next one.